Hey, beautiful people, it is Ari here for My Healing Prescription, a soft place to land for all things healing. You may also know me as Flo from Glow with Flo. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? So I did realize that I did skip week 7 of our Healing Journal series, where I take you through each part of my journal and show you different prompts that we're using. And today we're going to be using Becoming Her. I have been in a space lately where rest has been important for me. And so I'm just trying to make sure I navigate both. It is just a team of me. So please forgive me for missing week 7. I didn't realize that until midweek this week. And yeah, I can get to a point where I can schedule all of these, but I want to make sure that I'm not burning myself out, because that is not the point of me doing this journal series. It's getting to it when I can and also helping you guys get through the process. I need you all to actually get these books, because you'll be able to go through each journal prompt on your own and with me. So if there is a moment where I'm taking a moment of self-care and rest, I want you to still be able to get the work in if you have the capacity to do so. I want to take a moment to take a deep breath, okay? Because I've been on the go. I've been in a very high emotional state. And so I want to just take a moment to take a deep breath. Can we do that real quick? Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Let's do one more for good measure, because all good things come in threes, right? So let's inhale. Hold it. Exhale. So in today's episode, I want to make sure that we do a 2-part. We celebrate a small win, giving ourselves kudos to basically, make sure we show ourselves some love. And then the second part is to still do a journal prompt to get in our head to see, okay, what did we do? What could we do differently? Okay. So in this one, it's going to be in phase 2 of Becoming Her. Okay. And so we have phase 2, and then it's going to be 5 pages in. Okay. So with that, we have the Rip It and Bless It side. And then we're actually going to be right here on the second one. So this page is like a weekly recap with a twist. Make it good and positive vibes only, right? So because you're that girl, okay? And so for the second prompt, it says, what healing habits do you need to honor this week? So for me, I went through a space where I haven't been feeling my best these past few days. And I had to make sure that I took time to, one, pay attention to the space that I was in and honor that. Because, the whole thing of My Healing Prescription is healing, a soft place to land for all things healing. So when it comes down to me not having the capacity to do something, the question then becomes, okay, so how are you feeling? Why are you feeling this way? Okay, so what can we do to make you feel better, right? We, as in me, myself, and I, okay, we're a team. So what healing habits do you need to honor this week? I want to honor the fact that I took a moment to rest. I didn't get upset with myself for missing the journal series week 7. I didn't get angry and feel rushed and just put up a video. I didn't do that. I rested. And a huge part of me loves that I created this environment and created this community, because I'm honoring myself, and you guys get to see it in real time. Like, there are going to be days when I don't have the capacity. There are going to be days where I'm literally trying my best to just get out of the bed. Okay. And so when it comes down to this healing journal series, sometimes not showing up is showing up, because I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, thank you for showing me what it actually looks like to sit my butt down. Thank you. Thank you for honoring yourself and doing it publicly and showing us what we need to do for our own selves. Right. And so I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my people, a part of my Glow Getter crew, who support me in this mission of taking care of ourselves first and pouring into ourselves first, right? Because again, you cannot pour from an empty cup. I don't care how hard you try. You just can't do it. So basically, I rested. I've been in a space where I've been journaling. And but beyond these journals, I create my own journal prompts, but I've also just journal how I'm feeling, do a brain dump. Okay. And I've done a lot of brain dumps in the past few days. I meditated. I prayed for sure, got in the Bible, because they always talk about how it's not a war between flesh and blood. It's a spiritual warfare. And I believe I'm in a space where I am being attacked, right? But I'm just trying to make sure that I do everything I need to do to tap in with God, tap in with myself, and tune in with my body as well to see what I need to move forward. Because we've tried the whole getting overwhelmed, so overwhelmed that we do nothing. We did that in 2024. We're not doing that in 2025. So I want to make sure that I honor the fact that I've done a lot of things and I'm actually practicing what I preach to you all and to myself. I'm doing it. And so I want to give myself kudos for that. And something that I will probably do differently would be, when I'm in those good spaces, try to record and dish out as much content as I can so that I can prep for moments like these. Because that could have been handled as far as scheduling, the rest of the year, because it is getting into the winter blues months. And so I know how these months make me feel, but I've been trying to go off of the concept of creating for the sake of creating and not because I have to, because then that'll feel like a chore. And I don't necessarily like when things feel like I have to do something. That's a little mind game I try to play with myself, but I want to make sure that I'm honoring that. And so, again, what healing habits do you need to honor this week? What have you done this week that you need to say, you know what, you did a great job? What do you need to tell yourself? Because you deserve it. You deserve to give yourself those kudos, because then you're telling yourself, you're rewiring your brain to say, you know what, let's do that again. If it's your first time, let's do that again, because I like the way it made me feel. I loved how I brain dumped right before I went to bed, because it allowed me to just rest. It allowed my mind to rest. And I got some good sleep. Like doing those type of things, acknowledging the patterns, and recognizing the patterns, and acknowledging your efforts can take you a long way. So make sure you guys honor yourselves today, this week, and think back to the past week and figure out what else can you do to move forward and to keep and continue bettering yourself. Okay. I appreciate you all so much. I thank y'all for giving me so much grace, and thank y'all for being in my corner during this healing journal series. We are at week 8. Next week, I will put out 2 videos for the sake of the fact that I missed week 7. Again, I apologize for that, but hey, it's all love when it comes down to self-care. Okay. I appreciate you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.